So this question basically is a discriminant question, and the way I know that is they are giving us some sort of quadratic function, and I identify that by that power here, and they're asking us about they're telling us rather that this equation has no real solution. So those are your hints to tell you that this is a discriminant problem, right? And the discriminant is usually the way to tell how many solutions a quadratic function has, and it is represented by b squared minus 4ac, right, where a, b, and c are just the coefficients of the three terms in your quadratic equation. And if the discriminant is less than 0, that means that there are no solutions, right? So discriminant is less than 0, that means there are no solutions. So let's just plug in our values that we know and try and solve for b, right? So b squared minus 4, a is going to be minus 1, and then c is going to be minus 676. And all of that is going to be less than 0 because, again, this equation has no real solution. Let's simplify that. So this becomes b minus 4 times minus 1, that's plus 4 times minus 676. That's going to be like, well, let's see, 4 times 6 is going to be 24. 4 times 7 is going to be 28, plus 7 is going to be or 30, right? Plus 2, I mean. And then we have another 24, plus 3 is going to be 27. So we have b squared minus 2704 is less than 0. Let's bring this guy to this side, and we're going to do that by adding it, right? So b squared is less than 2704, and now we square root both sides, right? So b is going to be less than the square root of 2704, which is the same thing as 4 times 676, right? We just did that, and that is the same thing, 4 times 676. This can be further simplified to 4 times 169, and I know 169 is simply 13 times 13, right? So now we figured out all the roots. We just got to bring out the pairs, right? So we have a 4 and we have a 13. So b is less than 4 times 13, or b is less than 52, right? So our maximum possible value of b will not be 52, but since we know our limit is b is less than 52, the maximum possible value is going to be 51.